that you made, that's a bad that you made, yeah. Ay, yeah, bad that you made, that's a bad that you made.
Aye, Katie, let's go.
All hell King Darius.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you laid.
That's a bad that you laying.
What kind of game is you playing?
What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
What is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go where they pay.
I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
Aye, yeah. Whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies. You children popping mollies. I'm so intelligent, my honesty turned into philosophy. I go hard in the paint, the harder I play. Nigga, I'm like Harden on James, a problem to face. I don't wear my heart on my sleeve, just look in my eyes. Nigga, you can do what you need, I do what is right. I don't fucking want what you have, just look at your life. Nothing but is sacred to me, it's out of my sight. That just means it's out of my mind, it's not worth the fight. Nigga, yeah, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Hey, you did what you did.
Yeah, you did what you did.
Give a fuck about intentions.
Don't give a fuck about intentions.
You can watch what I do.
You can watch what I do.
Just stay the fuck out my mentions.
Stay the fuck out my mentions.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you laid.
That's a bad that you laying. What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
What is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go where they pay.
I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
bad that you laid.
That's a bad that you laying. What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
What is you saying?
What the fuck is you saying?
Go where they pay.
I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
Hard in the paint,
We go hard in the paint, yeah.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Expecto Swole Tronum!
Papa Swolio's fucking arrived.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testing, testicles. Ooh. Welcome, everyone, to episode 22 Hundo and 73 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustles, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. In today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexin' on all.
Fucking Catalina.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine
Get
mixer.
this thing absolutely super focused. Oh, wait for it. Delicious. What's going on, beaches? Hold on a second. Wait. There we go. How we doing, fam? Welcome to the show. Welcome to 2273. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share the gains, fam. We are ready for an amazing mancast. How we doing, live streamers? We got Anna, James. What up, James? Tyler, Terry, Brandy, another James. We got two James, double James in the house. Dan, Amy, Nick, Aaron. How are we doing, Cerny, Original? What up, Beesh? What's up, Frank? Jeremy, 2D2, Kathleen. Everyone is here. Welcome. Come one, come all. It's Wednesday, July the 27th. It's time to make some sick fucking gains. Make sure if you're brand new, check all the links down below for information how to join the fam over at swolenormousx.com. Of course, you can catch all the live streams over there at thedailyswole.com. All the links on where you can bang your ear holes, where you can watch the show, all that good stuff. And of course, before we get started, we got a little tainty boy with the tainty cam here. He's looking good. He's sleeping. Look at those look at those pupper paws. Look at those big old paws. He's a little bit tuckered out because we were running outside a little while ago. So hit that like button. Everyone's coming on into the door. We're about to bust this nut wide open. I'm excited for today's show. Thank you for being here. Let's get into it. Let's summon the Falcon. Shall we, Beaches? Drum roll, please. Nailed it. And there you have it. There you have it. Leo drinking like a fish as always. Hashtag SwoleFam for a chance to win today's Swole card. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful card, and there's nothing more beautiful because it represents the greatest thing in the entire realm, the fucking Swole Fam. Give it up for the Swole Fam. Hashtag Swole Fam. We'll give this card away to one of you lucky Beaches at the end of today's episode. What's going on inside the Daily Swole Telegram chat for members? What's up, Beaches? How we doing? Let's see. We got Jen. How we doing, Nick? What's up over there? Fam, let's get into today's episode. Hashtag Swole Fam in the comments down below. Let's spit on it, moisturize, and let's get that tip in there. Let's get it in. Babe, just an inch, right. Just an inch. Right. It's cold outside. Yes, Colin, the greatest fam in all the realm. Goddamn right. All right, let's get into today's first post. A reminder, today's Wednesday, so that means, I didn't bring up the picture here. Let me do that quickly. That means on Friday, because it's, God, the weeks go by, so I feel like we just did an overtime. I feel like it was just Friday. I feel like it was just, I guess it was last Friday, but it feels like it was just like last Friday. I feel like I just announced this because I guess we're doing it every week. Another overtime segment we got going down this Friday. So for members inside Swolenormous X, private stream right after the live show. So right after Friday's episode, we have a little bonus overtime segment. Make sure you are join the fam today to get access to that. It goes down on Friday. So of course, as a member, you get notified. A lot of you are stoked because you just joined and you get your notifications. You get notified before we go live. So you know every time we go live, you never miss a live stream. That will be the case also for overtime. So make sure you join the fam. You also get notifications and plus all the private live streams like our Monday accountability meeting that we just dropped this past Monday. It was fire, brand new releases. And of course, we had some awesome questions and awesome private member Q&A. But overtime is lit. It's shit that we can't cover right here on the show. It's a little bit too offensive. And of course, some new edits and some throwback videos. A great time, great way to close out the week. And, a great start to the weekend. So make sure you join the fam and be there for overtime. Yeah, hit that like button, Beaches. Hit that like button. Let's get a little tainty boy before we get into the first Swole Fam post. All right, looking good. Looking absolutely great. Here we go. First post here is from Alan. And Alan writes, "Hey fam, my name is Kurt. Forget the Alan name. I like being more anonymous on social media. All right. I am 42 years old and have been lurking around for 4 months now. It was finally time to join the Swole Fam. I will try and keep this brief. In 2018, shit happened and I found myself raising my 2 children alone. Through the last 4 years, I've yo-yoed back and forth in my health. This past February, I looked in the mirror and was disgusted at myself. I served in the Marine Corps and always kept a level of self-respect, and I was ashamed of my man boobs and beer gut. The day after the Super Bowl, I flipped the script and have not looked back. I am happy to finally be a part of this family and look forward to being around like-minded people. The first picture was the day after the Super Bowl. The top right is 2 months ago, and the last is from yesterday. I'm finally mature enough not to put a time frame on progress. I love it. And have the patience to change my body the right way. Can't wait to show the family July 2023 pictures. And let's just show these on the screen for a second. Fucking goals, bro. Good for you. Good for you. Top right is 2 months ago. Bottom right is obviously more recently. Dude, you are melting in the best way. You are getting harder. You're getting more defined. I love it. And we all love it. We love these fat-phobic transformation pictures. I know.
You can be fat and be healthy.
All right.
I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Kurt, you're the man. Kurt, you're the man. You're looking great. You really, dude, that's amazing progress. That's fantastic. So the first picture was the day after the Super Bowl. Jesus Christ. So that's what, February 1st or 2nd or 4th or whatever it is, like the first week of February. The top right is 2 months ago. So that was July, June, May. Dude, that's a lot of progress in 6 months. That's a lot of progress. Imagine where you're going to be in another 6 months. Like you said, family, like July 2023, which is a year from now. So fucking A, bro. Good for you. Good for you. Keep it up, brother. All right. LeBlanc 714. This is inside our Swole Fam discussion board on swolenormousx.com. Hello, everyone. My name is Bob, and I'm new here. A few days ago, I kept seeing this guy in my Instagram feed telling me to go to the fucking gym. Who is that? The nerve of that guy. Scrolling a bit, there he is again. 5 minutes. Go to the fucking gym. Okay, fine. I'll go. I've done many programs with some success, but nothing that worked on a permanent basis. I'm now 50 years old and it's time to get serious. I have a lot of work to do and I'm ready to do it. I look forward to getting to know this new fam I find myself a part of. Goddamn right. That's America. All right, Bob. Let's go. Let's fucking go. You do have a lot of work to do, but guess what? We all do. We all have work to do every single day, right? Every single day we have the work to do. But when you start seeing that number go up, right? You're 50. All right. You start thinking it's crunch time. And it is crunch time. It's crunch time now if you're 20. It's crunch time if you're 30. We're dying every single day. Time to invest. And good for you. Welcome. And I'm glad that crazy fucking bearded guy yelling at you in your Instagram feed. What an annoying, what a crazy son of a bitch. If I ever see that guy on my feed, I swear to the moon, I'm gonna lay him out. But sounds like he knows what he's talking about. All right, we got a post here from Carrie. Hey fam, it's been a really long time since I've posted anything in here or even read any other posts. I joined this group about 2 years ago and then lost around 50 pounds. It's been ages since then and I've gained 90 pounds. It's been really frustrating and I was avoiding this group because I was super ashamed, but I think it's time to get back to it. I can't rewind time, so I have to just start over. I'm currently 290 pounds and I'd like to lose 100 and get under 200 pounds. I'm a college student and money is a lot tighter than it was 2 years ago, so I can't afford to eat the same way I did before. I was eating fresh salmon and vegetables a lot and I loved it and I felt great, but I absolutely cannot afford to eat like that anymore. Any tips on how to still eat healthy without spending so much money? I really miss the way I felt when I ate that way. Thank you. Carrie, first things first, welcome back to plugging back in. Number 2, can you not do that again, sweetheart? Can you not use the Swole Fam when you need us the most? Right? I know we're looking back, hindsight's 2020, but you should do the opposite of what you did before. All right. If you're struggling or something's going on, post up, reach out, plug in. Like, that's why we're here. All right. Nothing's perfect. There's a lot of things that are going to come up. The world is a crazy place. A lot of things are uncertain and shit's changing very quickly for a lot of people. Make sure that you plug into the Swole Fam. That way we can help you and guide you. So welcome back. I'm glad you're posting up. I'm glad you're plugging in. You need to prioritize what you're eating. Still. Grass-fed beef. I'm telling you, Carrie, it's not as expensive as you think. The value that you're getting from that food, that's going to last you a lifetime. The benefits that you will receive from eating meat is essential. You don't need to eat fresh salmon and vegetables cool. You're saving your money on that overpriced stuff. You are going to focus on grass-fed beef, organ meats if you can get them. You can, and maybe some fruit. It's not going to be more expensive than what you were already getting. Okay? The value, the micronutrient density that you're getting from those foods, grass-fed ground beef, you could find for $6, $7 a pound. You're getting much more nutrients and you're not eating the same amount. If you tell me, if you can't afford $7 a day, like you need to pick up a little something on the side. I know you're a college student, but you can do it. You can do it. You need to be eating quality nutrient dense foods and you don't need a lot of the accessory stuff. You need to get in your micronutrients. You can do this, Carrie. And I recommend getting a little bit more in depth with maybe what you have access to, because I do know that when you're a college student, depending on where you go to school, you might not have the same access to stores. You could be more in the country in terms of a campus. You might not have a lot of stores nearby. I don't know where you are, but we can definitely help you. But the nutrient density is essential. The food quality is paramount. Okay. So let's figure out what you do have and what you are able to spend. And let's get you the most nutrient dense foods. Okay. Because if you're trying to make progress and you say, oh, I know I can't afford, you're not thinking about the actual solution. You're making an excuse. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to make an excuse anymore. I have more money. But you're making an excuse to do the things that you need to do. You're not going to make a lot of progress if you're eating shitty foods. So we need to get you eating those foods objectively. We can give you advice on cutting corners and cutting other things out. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you can narrow down on that you're spending on. But you need to make sure you're getting those quality foods in. Okay? You don't need to eat as much. You can eat one meal a day. You can eat meat and fruit, and then boom. Focus on your schoolwork. Get quality sleep. You need to focus on quality sleep also. And that's another challenge when you're in college. So we need to focus on those habits. So Carrie, welcome back to Plugging In. We need to get some more details here, but those are some ideas and those are some things that stick out from that post. So thank you for sharing. All right. We got two more posts. Let's get a picture here. We got one from Patty, down 70 pounds as of Sunday morning. Let's go.
Inconceivable! Boom shakalaka!
That's what I'm talking about. Patty looking sexy like a snake. That's right. We got a swole slut in the house, fam. Congratulations, Patty, down 70 pounds as of Sunday morning. And remember, don't get obsessed with the scale, but it's still great to see those numbers going in the right direction. Of course, you want to be losing fat, not muscle. So it's not just about the weight loss. It's about what type of weight you're losing, but that's fantastic. It's always nice to see that thing, but don't get over obsessed with the scale. But of course, doesn't mean you can't celebrate victories. So that's a nice W right there, Patty. Keep it up. And our last post here from Severin. All right. Hey guys, I'm Stefan and I'm from Germany. I'm new to this community and looking forward to improving my health physically and mentally. How is it going with your progress? I recently recognized that some of you bought the kinda, quote, baseball bat. What exactly is the purpose besides looking incredibly amazing? And where can I buy it? Looking forward to staying in touch with you. Well, welcome to the fam, all the way from Germany. Stefan, willkommen. That's a steel club, also known as an Indian club. So you can get them on Amazon. I'm sure, whatever Amazon or online service equates to in Germany. I'm sure they have it on the German site, and you can get them in Europe. I mean, there's companies that make them. So you can look up Indian Club or Steel Club, and I would recommend starting with anywhere between like a 2 and a 4 pound club. You might want to go with the 5 pound club, but in some cases it's going to be too heavy. So if you're brand new and relatively new to training, I would recommend actually starting with a 2 pounder, because don't underestimate the kind of torque and the new movement and how that is on your wrist, your grip strength, your fingers, right? All the tendons and ligaments in your hand. Like, you can definitely overdo it just because of the dynamic movement. So it might sound like a little bit, 2 pounds or 3 pounds, but when you're swinging it around, you get that centrifugal force, you get that torque, and you're using a lot of muscles that you never did before because you never did this movement. So you need to make sure that you ease into that. Think of this as the same way. It's not to the same extreme, but it's like going from wearing sneakers to going into more barefoot shoes. You want to transition slowly. So it's not as extreme because you're using your hands for a lot of things, but that movement's unique. So you want to progress into it. So it's not the same level of like go really slow when you go into first barefoot training, but it's something similar to that. Okay, let's get into some Ask Papa Swolio. So great questions. If you want to join all those amazing people and crush it with the Swole fam, join over there at swolenormousx.com. Links down below. Let's get a little tainty boy, a little tainty reprieve. And of course, we got hashtag Swole fam for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's put Tessie back in Candyland. Hashtag Swole fam for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's take some questions. Drop in the comments below. Hashtag Ask Papa Swirlio. And we got some from Instagram as well. But let's take first one from the live chat. Let's go with Tyler. Papa Swolio, how do you structure your meals? You talk about eating 1 or 2 meals. How do you get all of your calories in? Well, I don't count my calories, so I eat to my satisfaction. So I have the foods that I know work best for my body, and I eat them to my content. I don't measure. If I want 2 steaks, I'll eat 2 steaks. If I want 1 steak and a half, I'll eat 1 steak and a half. If I feel good after a steak, I might have some fruit afterwards. So I have the foods that work best for me, and I eat them as much as I want because I get full. And when I say these things, I say eat as much as I want. People are like, well, how do you not get fat? I'm not eating past the point of when I'm full. If you're eating steak or you're eating fruit, when you feel full, you stop. It's not comfortable stuffing like, oh, I'm full. I'm full. I can't eat anymore. And you're forcing it. You feel disgusting. Like when I'm full, I stop. And when you're eating real food, your body actually gets those signals. And we've been talking about this for years. That's why food quality is so important. If you and most people have issues with overeating, it's because of the garbage you're consuming that's interrupting your body's messaging systems, your endocrine system. It's fucking with your body's receptors, and you don't feel full. You feel hungry when you're no longer hungry, and you don't feel full when you should feel full. So you don't know when to stop, and you're getting in all these processed, nutrient void, calorically dense, but nutrient void foods. You're getting macros, but not the micros. So you're not getting the vitamins and minerals that your body can actually absorb. So you still get hungry shortly after. So you got in all these calories, but you didn't get the nutrients because you're sucking down vegetable oils and processed sugar without any of the context, without any of the other information that you're getting from like fruit, for example. The way you're consuming that sugar, fructose, and glucose in the compound, like in the actual form of the fruit, it's not impacting your body the way you're drinking sugar or you're eating a fucking cake or a cookie because that's processed shit. So if you're eating quality food, you can, and you're training, like I'm exercising, I'm sleeping well. So if you're sleeping better, for example, and you're getting quality sleep and you're not exhausted, you're not going to have the same type of sugar cravings. Why do people get hungry and they get cravings at night? Because you're supposed to be fucking sleeping. You're exhausted, so your body thinks, hey, give me some sugar so I can wake up. No, you should be sleeping. How do I get rid of hunger cravings at night? Go to bed. Like, what the fuck are we doing here, fam? What are we doing? It's 11 o'clock at night and I'm hungry. You should be fucking sleeping. You should be asleep at like 9 or 10. I know some of you work night shifts and you're up late, whatever, but you get the point. You're not supposed to be awake. And you're chronically exhausted. Your body's like, hey, give us some sugar, give us a boost. No, you should be sleeping. Anyway, so that's how I structure my meals. And I'll usually eat, depending on when I train, I eat after I train. If I train in the morning, I'll eat, and then sometimes I'll eat again later. If I'm training earlier in the day, I'll usually eat twice. If I only train in the afternoon, like today, I'm training after the show, so I'll train in the afternoon. I'll probably eat like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'll have like a bigger meal. But I don't measure my calories. I'm not weighing my shit. And if I feel like I want to put on a little more size or I feel a little bit on the lighter side, lately I've been just kind of, in the summer, I don't want to feel bulky and full and heavy. So I'll either eat less or, I don't know. I don't think about it like that. I eat to my satisfaction. When I'm full, I stop eating. Shocking how that works. But when you eat real food, you tend to get full. Wow. It's amazing how the body works. Grizzly Magnum 93. Papa Swole, I'm in the process of switching gyms. The problem is I'm a bit nervous about seeing a sea of new faces. How do I get over this anxiety? I think it's, you just go. You just go. Everything's new. It's just the unknown. It's fear. It's fear. I mean, you can call it what it is. It's just that unknown, the unknown, or eventually it's going to be a sea of faces that you're used to seeing. You could put a hat on and just fucking do it. Just new environment. Everything's going to be different colors and different machines, different organization. It just seems like more because it's new. It's a different layout. You know, in your house, if you move your couch or you move some chairs or you move your desk to a different side of the room, it feels like a whole new room. The human body and the human mind, you need more stimulus. You need to mix it up more. This is why if you don't have a home gym and you're going to a gym, I recommend people, if you feel like you're flat or you feel kind of like your workouts are kind of meh, get a day pass at a different gym. Maybe it's another few miles down the road. Pay 10, 15, 20 bucks and just do it for a day, or or just switch gyms for a month or two. That new environment can be so stimulating. You might get access to some different equipment, whatever it is, but it's enough to light the fire. That's why different pieces of equipment are fun for me. It's like, hey, I want to mix it up. Like, I'm going to do some mace today, or I'll do some different things. Just changing your environment. Again, pillar number one is community, but community/environment. Because your community and your environment, it's the same thing. It's the people, it's the things, it's what you surround yourself with. And just mixing it up a little bit can be all the difference. Tiff, Papa, I usually do full body workouts after leg day. I was told that I won't properly build muscle in my lower body if I train in this format. Is it true? Well, there's no need. If you just did leg day, you shouldn't be doing a full body workout the next day, in my opinion, depending on how much volume. If you did a leg focused day, then just do upper body. Why would you do total body? You do want to let the muscles recover, but it depends on what kind of volume and overload. So if you do legs 2 days in a row, you should separate how you target your legs, and the volume shouldn't be that extreme. So it really depends. But after a leg day, there's no need to do total body unless you're doing exercise that kind of use legs, but not really leg focused. You don't have to do lower body because you just did a leg day. So it is true, but it depends on the context. You want to make sure you give your body time to recover and repair. All right. Who is this guy? When doing barbell squats, Papa Solio, my right knee caves in when going down. What exercise? Going down. Get it? Going down. Look. All right. My right knee, get knee pads. My right knee caves in when going down. What exercises/mobility can I do to correct this? There could be a couple reasons for this. One, your adductor can be tight on one side. There's just a couple options. It could be your adductor on your right side. Likely it's your calves. Likely it's your soleus and your gastrocnemius, your calf complex, or it could be your TFL, which is a hip flexor that can cause the knee to internally rotate in a closed chain. So when your foot's planted, it's going to cause the knee to cave in. So I would practice yoga. I would strengthen and mobilize your hip flexor on the right side. I would activate your anterior tibialis on that right foot, doing like toe raises. And it could also be, what would also help would be strengthening your gluteus medius. So I would start doing some lateral tube walking, doing toe raises, and lengthening and strengthening your hip flexors on both sides. But on the right side, that's going to be definitely something to look at. And of course, the adductors, but likely it's coming from your ankle complex. It's probably, I don't know if you ever sprained your ankle on your right side. Do you have anything do you always lean on one side? Have you ever broken your ankle or hurt your hip or pulled a muscle or something on the right side? A lot of times you have an old injury and you just walk differently and you have certain things that get deactivated. So strengthen your gluteus medius on that side, hip flexors, everything I mentioned, and that will make tremendous improvements. But you should be doing that on both sides. It just means that you might have an imbalance. Like one side is going to be something you should focus on that more than the other. All right, Chad, Papa Swolio. I started lifting a month ago, and I've noticed that one side of my chest is bigger than the other. Any fix? It's just my chest. Anyone got suggestions? It depends on what exercise you're doing. Like I just mentioned with who dis guy, when it comes to imbalance left and right, it could be that you are one of your scapula, one of your arms, scapula, shoulder joint, shoulder girdles are getting locked up. So you might have limited mobility. So I would recommend that you are activating your posterior rotator cuff, practicing some more yoga, doing some YTAs or some floor cobras and some prone presses. Those are great ways to activate the lower traps, the rhomboids, the posterior rotator cuff, the middle and lower traps, like I mentioned. And that's going to help open up your shoulder joints, because if you're not getting the same mobility on both sides, you're going to have issues with development just because you're not maximizing the activation of those fibers. So if one shoulder is too internally rotated because you drive like this and your left arm's rotated or whatever, you had an injury and you don't have that full range of motion on one side, you might not notice it if you're doing barbell stuff. So Chad, what kind of exercise do you do for chest? Do you do dumbbell stuff or barbell? A lot of times when you go on a barbell, compensations can get masked because it's one bar and you're pushing on both sides. When you push with the right side, the left side does go up. When you have dumbbells, it'll isolate a lot of weaknesses more. So if you do dumbbell pressing or barbell pressing, you might expose some of those weaknesses. Let's get a little tainty reprieve here. Aww. Little tainty boy looking good. All right, hashtag SwoleFam, Beaches, for a chance to be featured. for a chance to win today's Swole card. And of course, hashtag Ask Papa Swole. We got time for a couple more questions, so make sure you drop those down in the chat below. All right, 2D2. I am part of that small percent who sleeps 4 to 6 hours and feels more than alive. If this is my natural sleep pattern, should I force more sleep for recovery since I'm not getting the 7 to 9 hours? Well, you'd have to get a test to see if you have that genetic mutation because it's very rare. So 4 to 6 hours, that's on the low side. Usually that mutation would be like 5 to 6. It's not usually 4. That's really insufficient. If you're doing everything, you're going to sleep at the same time every night and you're getting quality sleep, and then it might be, you might have that actual mutation, but it's rare. A lot of people think that they have it and they're just used to not sleeping much, but some people actually do feel better. You don't have to force it. If you're waking up naturally, you feel great and you want to get the day started, then fucking do it. But if you're, you just have to maybe test it out and see how you feel. Let's see here. Soul Train, Papa Solio, what is a good protein source if my funds are tight for spending on anything at the moment? Well, what are you eating? You must be spending something on food. Then get the best food that you can. So one of the best things about nutrient-dense food is that you don't need as much of it. So whereas you'll eat a lot of bread and pasta and rice and cheap shit that will just bloat and fill up your stomach, you're not getting nutrient density from it. So you take whatever money you do have and you opt for beef, for example, you don't have to eat as much and you'll get a lot more value from it. And just go for ground beef. Grass-fed ground beef, you can find it $6 a pound, $7 a pound, like a pound. Like that's a lot of beef. That's a lot of beef. So it would be, you're not going to have the side effects and the issues from other things, from a lot of these like fillers. It doesn't have to be fancy. So it really comes down to the actual execution of this. Funds may be tight, so don't waste them, is my opinion. And there are a lot of places where you can get, Walmart has grass-fed beef, and Aldi's. I know a lot of people get like $5 or $6 a pound grass-fed beef. Jake Pledger, Papa Swole, I'm working on getting my girlfriend into lifting with me. She has never lifted before, and she's a very small person. I do understand having a little hobbit running around the house. That's what Mama Swolio is. Mama Swolio of the Shire. Anything in particular I should look out for, male versus female? No, good. Make it an enjoyable experience. That's great. So if she's going to the gym with you, yeah, you want to encourage it. Show her what you're doing. Women should be training like men. Men should be training like you should be lifting. You should be lifting, especially when you're starting. You just need to do the basics. The number one thing that I would recommend is to get her doing the yoga in the yoga studio. Are you a member, Jake? Do you have access to the yoga studio? So you can do that. That's fantastic for women. This is a great way. I shouldn't say just for women. I mean, it's not just for women, but it's a great way to get control of your body and just start experiencing these different stabilizer muscles and things of that sort. So just make sure you're not pushing her to failure and she's not doing a ton of volume. Just want to get used to the movements and get, just very light. Just get used to going to the gym and into the flow. So that's great. Good stuff. I will mention that you might want to go with her when you're not trying to get like a serious workout. So if you're focusing on your shit and you're taking all the weight off and educating, just keep that in mind. If you're like serious about your training, you might want to train and then go again with her and then kind of just go with her and train her and keep it casual. Maybe, save a little bit so you could do a little accessory stuff with her. But just keep that in mind because it might be hard to get a focused workout in when you're with a noob. I don't care if it's a girlfriend or not. Let's see. James Martino. Papa Solio, my chiropractor recommended a massage gun over a foam roller. Does it make sense or is he on the take? Well, everyone's going to have their own opinions about chiropractors, but we have a massage gun. I used it once. I wasn't enthralled with it. Foam rolling, I think, is better. And the reason why I think foam rolling is better for most people is because it's mentally challenging and allows you to actually relax into it. When you're holding the massage gun, you're tense, you're engaged. When you're foam rolling, you can be passive. And foam rolling, most people do foam rolling horrifically. Like they don't know what the fuck. They're just like, rolling up and down. That's not how you foam roll. Foam rolling is designed to get deeper into those layers of fascial connective tissue to relax the to relax the neural activation of certain fibers for inhibition. So you want to find those sensitive adhesion points and then hold it there for 30 seconds to a minute, and the muscles spasming and you're focusing your breathing. It's very meditative, but it's also mentally challenging. For me personally, if someone else is doing a massage gun, if you're going to someone and they're professionally doing it, that could be beneficial. But for me personally, I would recommend foam rolling over a massage gun. If you're doing it yourself, I mean, massage gun's kind of like, I don't know. You're just too engaged when you're doing it, in my opinion. All right. Stephanie, what would yoga be good for sciatica? It certainly can be. Certain poses can be very good for sciatica, but also muscle activation is beneficial. The issue with sciatica is, you feel that radiation down your leg. So sometimes the actual sciatic nerve goes through the piriformis. It's a deep external rotator of the hip. So loosening that up, pigeon pose, a really good one, or the figure 4 pose can be very good, like on your back for sciatica. But yeah, yoga can definitely be good, but it depends on the severity. It depends on your situation. But you also want to strengthen. You want to strengthen, and you want to strengthen and mobilize. Florentina, you are pretty sad today, Papa? Sad? Was that a typo? I don't understand. I do not feel sad. I do not feel sad. Little tainty boy. Aww. Maybe you just don't want to see me. Maybe you just want to see the tainty boy. Sad. I disagree. Let's see. Pedro, massage guns are all vibration. Don't give the time for release. That's what it felt like for me. It just felt like bzzz. It was stupid. I did it for a few. Mama Swole got one. I forget where she got one or when, but I tried it once and I was like, all right, this sucks. Legit. I tried it once and I was like, all right, I never did it again. Never did again. All right. I think we are ready. If we got any last minute questions, let's see. Anything in the Telegram chat? DJ Disney 05. Oh my God. Coming for your kids. How to raise your stamina. For what? Right.
Matt Damon.
All right. I'm going to Matt Damon you on that question. How to raise your stamina by practicing your stamina. What kind of stamina? I want to improve my thrusting. When I am thrusting, I get tired quickly, so I want to keep on thrusting. How do I do it?
Emotional damage.
All right. Let's see. Soul Train following up on the budgeting for eating healthy. Soul Train, I'll get some grass-fed ground beef and eggs. I currently have sausage, steak, and bones for stock in the freezer. Dude, okay, great. So this is the thing. When someone says, and I understand, like I've been there. I've been there where like you had to make sure that every dollar or whatever currency you're using counts. But when people say that, when people pose that question, like, hey, I don't have a lot of money for food, like, how can I still eat? By making sure that you're buying the best shit. It doesn't mean that, hey, I don't have a lot of money, I can't buy good foods. No, it's like you need to buy the best foods you possibly can, because it's very important that you don't waste your money on Doritos and stupid shit, right? If you're buying coffee out, stop. Like, there are a lot of habits that people need to stop. You're buying gum or an energy drink out, stop. That shit adds up. You buy an energy drink a week, that's going to be like 2 pounds of grass-fed beef a month. Okay? You get a coffee every day, that's $2 or $3. 5 days a week, that's like 3 pounds of, like, so don't make excuses like that. I'm not talking to you, Soul Train, but in general. So I'll get some grass-fed ground beef and eggs. Dude, you're set. You're set. Maybe a little fruit. You're set. You got your carbs. You can get some dates. You can get some fruit, some raw honey. You're set. You're good. You're good. You're going to get all the nutrition you need. You're going to feel fucking better too. For sure. All right. Stella Georgieva. Papa Swole, what temperature do you think is okay for working out? In my gym, they don't turn the AC on, and it's 35 to 40 degrees centigrade outside. I think that's like 100 degrees, right? I feel like I'll collapse one of these days. Well, any temperature is okay. It depends on what you're acclimated to. So if you go from training in nice, chill, I think what's room temperature in centigrade? Is it 23 or is it 27? Like what's a chill? What's like, what's a standard like 70? What's room temperature in Fahrenheit even? 75, 77, 73, whatever it is. I mean, I guess room temperatures depending on what room you're in. My room temperature is probably going to be colder than from what most people is. It's definitely okay to work out, but you have to get used to it. Understand you're going to lose a lot of fluids, so you need to make sure you're getting in plenty of hydration, electrolytes a couple hours before your training. So if you feel like you'll collapse, then you have to just cut your workout shorter. I would just say if it's really hot in there, make sure you get to the point. Understand? Make sure you get to the point with your training. Keep it tight. Get in, get out, do your work, but make sure you're hydrating plenty. And you need electrolytes too. So if you're not getting electrolytes, get an electrolyte powder. You want something that has sodium, potassium, magnesium. You could use Celtic sea salt or Himalayan salt, but you could also get an electrolyte unflavored powder. They're easily accessible. You can find them all over the place, but just make sure you are hydrating properly. You just don't want to do a 2 or 3 hour workout because you're losing more fluids. All right. Chad, any fix for rounded shoulders? Yeah. I was mentioning it before. External rotations, yoga, doing cobras, doing YTAs, doing prone press, standing overhead resisted band presses with a band in front of you. Face pulls can be beneficial. But when you talk about an imbalance, like a mobility imbalance, like rounded shoulders, you want to lengthen, you also want to activate. So you want to be stretching and mobilizing the chest. You want to get get rid of that internal rotation. There's a lot of different stretches you can do, but you want to activate the muscles on the posterior. So middle lower traps, posterior rotator cuff are going to be very, very important. Posterior deltoid, these are all important for creating that external rotation, that retraction, and that scapular depression, because you don't want that elevation, that internal rounding. Make sure you have good posture. And floor cobras are the best because you're getting all the action when it comes to the posterior rotator cuff and the posterior deltoid. You're getting, and plus with the rhomboids and the middle and lower traps, you're getting retraction, getting depression, you're getting external rotation, you're getting the horizontal abduction, and you're also getting the shoulder extension too. So good question. Also known as upper cross syndrome. Nick, what's your opinion on intermittent fasting? I'll give you that.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Elijah Papasolio, about the massage. In massage school, I was taught that percussion causes muscles to tone. It's usually used in sports massage. I wouldn't recommend a massage gun for deep tissue release. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Muscle toning is kind of a mystical bullshit phrase too. So yeah, I don't feel like it's beneficial for deep release. So appreciate that feedback, dudeski. James Papasolio, ever since I stopped eating out for lunch and prep, has been saving money more than spending more when shopping for just beef and denser foods. You'll eat less and you'll get more volume. You'll get more value. So fire. Awesome. Fam, it's time to go balls deep. Let's go. Let's go. That's deep. That's fucking deep. Come on. You know it's deep. You already know. Hashtag Swole fam for a chance to win today's Swole card. There's a little tainty boy. Oh my God.
I arrive in America's airport with clothing, US dollars, and a jar of gypsy tears to protect me from AIDS.
Fam, make sure today stay away from the AIDS. All right? No AIDS today. It's Wednesday. Wednesday AIDS Day. Stay away. Just say no to AIDS. And remember, we got an overtime segment coming up on Friday. So day after mañana. Day after mañana, we have overtime. Very exciting. And of course, we didn't talk about this earlier, but we got some new designs. We got some new premium tanks with Army Green. These styles all the shirts look great in Army Green. So check it out. Go to the fucking gym. Only Swole, Swole Privilege. Remember, papasolio.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. And you can check out the brand new version 2.0 of I Am Lord Swoldemort, emblazed in fire. Fucking awesome. And of course, a recent release a couple weeks ago, Swole Hub. Check out all the designs over there at papasolio.com. Use code DailySwole for 10% off. It's time for Balls Deep. Let's do it.
Shampoo my crotch.
All right. So, what we got here? We got a couple vids. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, again? Why? I don't want you again. Gross. Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Let's go. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3.
I give it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, fam. All right. Let's do... Come on. Who we got here? Who we got here? Let's go with... Let's go with the pledge. Let's go with the pledger. Jake Pledger, number 3. Pledger's going trois. Trois, number 3. All right, let's see what we got here, Jake. All right, remember, blame Jake. Just blame Jake. Never go full Jake. All right. This one is called The Spectrum. What kind of spectrum? There's so many these days. You never know. You never know. Ah!
Hi, I'm Mindy and I'm fat. I want to talk about a few options to divest from diet culture.
Okay, hold on. All right, so hold on. Wait. Before, just to preface this, we got a lot going on. 6 seconds in. Hi, I'm Mindy and I'm fat. Hi, my name's Papa Swole. I don't care. In parentheses on the screen, it says, also, diet culture is a tool of white supremacy. So you can't have...
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Come on. Nothing like a little white supremacy on a Wednesday. Come on, it's Wednesday Supremacy Day, isn't it? Or something like that. Ugh. Diet culture. Yeah, it's white supremacy. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, diet culture. Yeah. Well, doing stupid diets, I don't understand. It doesn't come from anywhere of coherence, but nice try though, champ. 6 seconds in, we already know that you're fat. We don't care. And you're calling people racists right out of the gate. It's impressive. It's impressive.
And the spectrum, I would suggest, ranges from neutrality to acceptance to positivity to liberation. And it's not a hierarchy, but indeed a spectrum. And so I would encourage you to think about where you are on that spectrum. Can you move onto that spectrum?
With this Marxist bullshit, you do realize that she doesn't realize that it has to be a hierarchy. That's the only reason, like, that you can't be a victim unless there is a hierarchy. Like, you're a victim. Poor babies. Poor babies. You can get your cookies today yet? No cookies? Oh, you want your cookies? Who told you you can eat my cookies? You want your cookies?
And start a journey to divest from the language that diet culture gives you to talk about your body, which tends to be
divest from the language. Okay.
Conflict or opposition related language. So conflict or opposition related language. So
conflict or opposition related language. You do realize. You do realize that you require conflict and opposition in order to create your own self-worth. This is what you're doing here. The hypocrisy is unreal.
We battle our weight. We battle our cellulite. We battle our insecurities. Okay. Instead, I invite you to befriend your body, to be curious about your body, to be...
be curious about my body. Wow, 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 wow. Get curious about your body. Get curious with Mindy. Keep your oppression away from my pee-pee. Get away from my pee-pee.
Inquisitive about how you can relate differently to your body and think about those options. Neutrality, acceptance, positivity, and liberation.
Neutrality, acceptance, positivity, and liberation. Oh my God. How many things can you say? You could speak so much and say so little. Literally nothing was accomplished. In other words, here are things that I learned in this video. Mindy is fat. Mindy does not want to be fat, but Mindy does not want to take responsibility for her actions that led her to being fat. Instead of taking responsibility, she's going to blame white supremacy and all these other things that she can't control, these boogeymen, in order to pretend like she's loving her body by blaming other people for her problems. So there's that. There's that. Great. Excellent.
We choose truth over facts.
Okie dokie. Wow. Yeah. They make them in all, like, talk about an IQ. That's the IQ spectrum right there. My dear. My dear.
You switch the samples.
Switch the samples, all right. Okay, pick a number, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. What do we got here? Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2?
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Number 1 or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Numero schwam or numero 2? Number schwam? Number 2. Number schwam. Number 2. Hey, papi, número 2, por favor. What we got here? Let's go, Cerny, number 1. Cerny in the house.
Mr. Strickland.
All right, number 1, Cerny, number 1. This is, I think this was like yesterday. We usually don't like to do the same 2 days in a row. But this one is titled Fat Phobia and Racism. So we know we're getting some racism. That's some good shit. Let's get a little round of applause. Let's get a little racism here. Let's go. Let's get
We
some
hold
racism in
these
the
truths
house.
to be self-evident. All men and women created by
go.
You know the thing.
Let's go, fam. White Wednesdays. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Got the scream duck ready. Fat phobia and racism. Here we go.
I've gotten some comments recently where people are asking, like,
hate her voice.
If the ideas behind fat phobia were perpetuated by white Northern European men, why are people in Asian countries fat phobic? And this is pretty clear to me, but it might not be clear to everybody else. But, like,
we don't spend our time worrying about shit that doesn't fucking matter. Go to the fucking gym. Stop thinking about stupid shit. Go do something. Go build a chair. Go make some fucking furniture. Go create something. Stop it. Stop doing what you're going to do. Don't say what you're about to say.
when you are a global superpower and you have influence over other countries, part of that is that you influence the cultural beliefs of the country that
Nope. Let me tell you something. The United States has nothing to do with China, Korea, Thailand, with other countries not having fat people. That's absolutely the farthest thing. Oh my God. I cannot believe that she just said that. Has nothing to do. Nothing to do. There's no fucking way. All these other countries don't have fat people. Nothing to do with it. Absolutely nothing. I can't believe you just said those fucking stupid words.
have influence over other countries, part of that is that you influence the cultural beliefs of the country that you are colonizing.
Rip out my eardrum.
This is way deeper than just like beauty standards. This is like the entire concept of soft power.
Wow. This is what happens when you eat soy. This is what happens when you eat soy. You punch yourself in your genitalia until you're fucking numb and then eat a fucking tub of ice cream. This is what you sound. It's not good to be fat. We're one of the few countries that avoid logic and common sense. Okay. Jesus Christ. These women that always complain about colonizing, they just want to be colonized. No one wants to colonize you, you girl. No one wants to bang you. That's the problem, right? You just want to be, you need to get dicked hard. And no one wants to, probably because of your annoying voice and the stupid shit that you say. Come on. Tell me where the lie is. Tell me where the lie is. I do love hitting the pause button. I do love the ability to not hear her voice anymore.
But I guess the
I got a whole bag of where that came from. I love just pausing. I'm just gonna fucking I'm getting off on this.
short answer
Shut the fuck up.
is
No, shut the fuck up.
colonization.
No, Papa Swole, you're a misogynist.
To silence a woman?
No, I'm not a misogynist. I just am strongly opposed to stupid shit. And it just happens to be all these women saying stupid shit. Again, I always say, where are the fucking men? Where are the fat, positive, stupid men? They're gay. They're gay, or it's these, pseudo blue hairs. Because everyone else is like working and doing shit. Where are they? Where are they? You need a fucking dick. Tell me you need a dick without telling me you need a dick. It's supremacy. It's soft power and colonization. You just want to get piped. You just can't figure out the words that you need a man. You need a man. And it's hard to find these days. Yeah. You're not going to find them at a fat acceptance rally. I'll tell you that much.
Higher concept of soft power. But I guess the short answer is colonization, westernization, whatever you want to call it, had an impact on other countries that influenced their ideas about beauty.
Not really. Not really. Considering we're the least racist country in the entire world. Yeah, you go to some of these other countries and you will not have your freedoms. Go to Saudi Arabia, go to China, and see how that works out for you if you're black, or go to Saudi Arabia as a woman. Yeah, see how that goes. See how that goes. All that soft power. Go to the fucking gym and improve your soft fucking body. You absolute chode. You're a chode. You make me happy. You need a pee-pee. You need a pee-pee really bad. Nothing's been said yet. This is why we cover all the good stuff, right? We answer all the questions. We get into this. We get all the fitness questions in. Talk about some compensation, some upper cross syndrome, some shit like that. And then it comes to this. You're like, whoa. Absolute nonsense. Jarella, if people find this or that more beautiful, who cares? I agree. Who cares? It doesn't matter. The beauty thing, this is the difference. The beauty standard is you're complaining about you not attracting a mate. That's what the complaints are about. The beautiful has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with beautiful. It has nothing to do with beauty standards. If you're like, society's beauty standards, you're just frustrated that you're not attracting a better man. That's the game. Okay? So improve yourself, work on yourself, stop complaining, and get back out there. Beauty has nothing to do with it. There are people that like obese women, obese men. People have fetishes and preferences. That's fine. We're talking about health. So, if you're complaining about beauty standards, you're just complaining. You're just fucking fart in the wind. Like, no one cares. No one cares. Beauty standards. It's not what we're talking about. You're justifying obesity as if it's not going to kill you earlier. It's like, fine, be fat. Be fat. It's the beauty standards. No, people don't want to be with someone who isn't healthy. It's like an evolutionary thing. You're not going after someone who's near death. You want to go after someone who's robust, who's in good condition, who's going to be able to carry a child or hunt or be able to defend and protect. Can't fight your evolution. People just don't want someone who is ill. Exactly. Andy, you don't have to be traditionally pretty to get a mate. You don't have to be like on the cover of a fucking magazine. Andy says, work on your personality. Exactly. But Andy, it's going to be hard when you hung like that. I can't find anyone. Well, I wonder why you can't find anyone. Because you're talking about white supremacy and soft power influencing people's opinion. Like, what are you talking about? Who do you talk about this to? Forget TikTok. I know you're posting on TikTok because no one else, you're probably posting this on TikTok because no one else wants to listen to you. Okay? You were fucking fed this. You were mainlined this in your bullshit social science degree. You're 150K in debt. And the only thing that you can do is complain about this shit on TikTok because you can't find a job. You can't find any fucking friends. Everyone's busy complaining on their own TikTok profile. It's like, go what do you do for your day? What do you do for the other 23 hours in the day that you're not bitching and moaning on TikTok? Like, what could you possibly do? What job does she have? I'm wondering what she does for society, because that's some fucking scary shit. She's probably an elementary school teacher or something like that. My God. Soft power. Jarella, evolutionary psychology equals people are attracted to health because it indicates fertility and ability to raise young. Yeah, not complicated, right? Common sense and logic. Just got to think a little bit. Jake, I just improved myself and then I was attractive to women because my body shape was no longer round and I didn't have a victim mindset. Indeed. Good for you. Good for you. All right, we got one more. This is called, hey, how many of you work in an office? The last one. This is called office dress codes. Office dress codes. All right, here we go. Office dress codes.
This house is a fucking prison on planet bullshit. In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks. Aww.
We got a little tainty, man. A little tainty reprieve. Okay, remember hashtag SwoleFam for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's get into this. Office dress codes. Last one. Yeesh.
Office dress codes are inherently ableist, fatphobic, and transphobic, and probably racist.
Okay.
Too, but that's not.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Matt Damon. Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, one cross each.
I wasn't ready for that. What does it say? CW? I always forget what that acronym means. Was it CW is like caption or in case you can't see? It says angry and aggressive tone. Ooh. Video time. 55. So she's angry and aggressive in this video. I couldn't tell. I didn't know. What does the CW mean? It's not caption or whatever. I forget the acronym. Whatever. All right. So whatever. Here we go. Yeah. What's with this haircut? What the fuck? If you're just listening, it looks like she just took a pair of scissors and just went like this across the front of her head, but left everything else. Who cut your hair, Stevie Wonder? CW, content warning. Thank you. I never put that on my videos because if it offends you, it makes me happy inside. Okay.
Office dress codes are inherently ableist, fatphobic, and transphobic, and probably racist too, but that's not something I can speak on due to my personal experience in my life. If it doesn't say, dress yourself in undamaged clothing that covers your body, it's one of those things. Clothing that covers your body. Dress yourself in undamaged clothing that covers your body. Experience in my life. If it doesn't say, dress yourself in undamaged clothing that covers your body, it's one of those things.
Undamaged clothing? Undamaged clothing. Stop the world. I would like to get off, please. I'm pulling the fucking line. Like, let me off. The text says, I understand then, she can't spell, that there are additional barriers for poor people who don't have access to new clothing as well, but this is the base standard for professionalism, in my opinion. What's undamaged clothing? Oh.
That covers your body, it's one of those things. The difference between a pair of black jeans that is a single, completely the same wash, and a pair of black dress slacks is that you can see the pockets. And if an office has casual Friday, but the function of that office is completely the same on Friday and sees the same people who know nothing about your dress code, that dress code should be acceptable every day. I'm making this rant because I have to go to the store and buy another $100 worth of pants for my wife that look exactly the same, except for the pockets.
Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm lost. I really don't care. That's the word. That's the fundamental part. Like, I don't give a shit about anything. Any syllable that comes out of her face hole, I don't care about. So that's a challenge that I have to overcome. I feel oppressed. I feel oppressed that I have to listen to your stupidity and you expect me to actually understand the stupid coming out of your face. Like, I'm oppressed. I'm a victim to your stupidity right now. And this is a very challenging thing to overcome. Because I cannot, like, I guess I could take a hammer. I probably have a hammer around here. I could smash myself in the face like 30 times and then maybe I'll be on your level. I can't find it. It's very hard to comprehend this. There's an asterisk on the screen. It says shopping as a fat trans person is uncomfortable. So, oh, she's fat and trans? Is that this thing now? Is that the other shield that you're protecting yourself with? Shopping as a fat trans person is uncomfortable. So I go to the store for her usually. Oh, okay. For her usually. That's why I'm phrasing it like this. I'm phrasing it like what? What is going on here?
This rent because I have to go to the store and buy another $100 worth of pants for my wife that look exactly the same, except for the pockets,
I'm sorry, what?
as the pants I already bought her, that are going to be less comfortable for her.
Well,
for the first 6 months she worked at this job, they were in permanent casual Friday, and nothing exploded.
Wait. So your wife? So your wife is a man.
Casual Friday, and
so your wife is a trans. Can anyone translate what happened in this video to me? What happened here? There was transphobia, there's racism, there's all sorts of things going on. There's like trans text in the comment, right? There's like trans captions, and there's fat phobia and racism, she's saying, and there's pants with pockets, and like, what the fuck is going I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on.
You went full retard, man.
Okay. All right.
Dodson! Dodson! We've got Dodson here!
All right. We're done. We're done. Swole card time. This is the best pre-workout, isn't it? Isn't it the best pre-workout? Now aren't you just like, oh my God, fuck everything. I'm going to go lift the gym. Gonna go make some gains. Gonna make some gains. God, this makes me so amped. I'm going to lift the fucking world right now. I'm not going to do push-ups. I'm going to do world downs. I'm just going to push the fucking earth down. Just, yeah. Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
My God. Mind blown. Mind's blown. Let's see. James, thank you for the attempt. Let's see what we got here. James, so from what I get, her, quote, wife is trans. Office was full-time casual, but now back to office wear. She now has to buy proper clothes. Yeah, that's... So again, like, what's the issue here, right? It was full-time casual, but now back to office wear. So I might have gathered that. So, for example, she was complaining that if you could wear it on a casual Friday, but if you're doing the same things on a casual Friday that you do the other days, then you should just wear the casual shit all the time. Maybe it's a professional atmosphere, and when people are dressed more appropriately, they are more professional and they'll get things done. And maybe optically, like if you're selling real estate and everyone's like hanging around like in fucking jorts, you know, and like tank tops, like in, you know, fucking like dudes are wearing crop tops and rainbow hair. It's kind of off-putting based on the profession, and probably also because it's not your fucking business. If you want to correct a dress code or do something, start your own fucking business. Start your own fucking business.
Chicks will dig you, or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Start your own business. If you want to control what the dress code is, make your own fucking business. I love how people get a job at a place. All right, you're working for someone else. They are employing you. They're paying you for a job. Do the job. Oh my God, but I have to wear this and I have to do that, but then I have to do this. Then start your own fucking business. Start your own business. Start your own business, and then you can tell employees what to do. Start your own shit. Then you don't have to worry about what other people do. But probably you'd start some woke piece of trash business and no one would want to be serviced by you. Ooh. Serviced by you. Ugh, there's other things like that. Got a visual that I can't unsee for right now. So either start your own shit or do as you're fucking told, because that's what the fucking job is. Do what you're fucking told.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
My God. Elijah, this beach bought a pair of pants for the dude role-playing a chick. The dude's employer rejected the pants and she's mad. Sounds like that's a good summary. I think that's what I picked up on too. All right, let's give away today's Swole card because logic is king. Logic is king right now. Here we go. Swole fam, time to give it away. Falcon, let's fucking go. Hello, Falcon. Hello, my little peppercorn. Hello, Falcon. Swole fam, swole fam, swole fam, swole fam. Swole fam, crybaby warning. Scroll. Today's winner, Phoenix. Congratulations! Phoenix. Everyone say congratulations, Phoenix, on winning today's Swole card. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2273 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. Congratulations. Oh, congratulations. Whoop, whoop. Hell yeah, fam. Great show today. Thank you so much for being here. We'll take some soundboard requests. We got a little tainty reprieve. Aww. All right, and we'll be back here tomorrow for Thursday, episode 2274. Reminder, we do have Papa Swolio's signature series, P3S4, dropping, my God, in 27 days. And we have overtime on Friday, so join the fam today. SwoleNormousX.com. Use code GTTFG at checkout for an additional $20 off your unlimited memberships for a limited time. Let's get some fucking soundboard action.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
No medication except my fucking antidepressants.
I do need blame Canada. We should blame Canada.
I better use my strong.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Are there any women here today?
Oh, I'm on fire. It's music, maybe. Tainty man. Oh, tainty man.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Inconceivable!
The attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
He's still sleeping.
And that's the way, I like it.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
Let's fucking go!
Jelly donut!
Why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
Emotional damage!
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying in baseball!
Can I get an America Tiff? When can you not? Fuck yeah, you can. Fuck yeah, you can.
I am the danger. Sam! Sam! Sam!
Here we go. Unhook. Nice. No hands, undefeated. Undefeated. Very nice. Very nice. Crank that shit up. Oh my God. It's getting really long. It's just Keeps on stretching the, I mean, my God, it's ballooning. It's ballooning. It's out of control. It's absolutely out of control. Fam, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time, your attention, and of course, all the great comments and questions. It was fire today. And I appreciate you being here. Brenda, logging in for the closing credits. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Just missed it. Didn't you get the Swole text, Brenda? Didn't you get the Swole text or the Telegram alert? By the way, Swole fam, make sure you check the pinned post at the top of the Swole fam Telegram chat so you could join the Swole Signal channel, because you get an alert via Telegram, via Swole Signal, and of course Swole text if you're in the US and Canada, and also the Discord. So turn those alerts on, join the Swole Signal channel. It's listed, it's pinned right to the top of the Swole fam Telegram chat also. So make sure you join all those channels so you get your alerts, and then you won't miss a single live stream. I got hairy legs. I do indeed. Where is it? Where's my hairy legs?
I got hairy legs.
All right, that's for you. Kim, thank you so much. Fire episode. Thank you, Kim. I really appreciate it. Oh, Brenda, I was doing squats during the Swole text. Acceptable. Yow. That's fire. All right. That's okay. Acceptable. All right, fam. We'll see you tomorrow for 2274. See you all then. Peace, McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in a fanny pack, couple hundred in a Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element. No